What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the debut edition of Hockey Ultimate Talk. Do we want to call it? We're kind of bringing it back. It's been like a year since we did an episode.
We're renewing it.
We're renewing it, kind of like that. Season 2, if you will,
Yeah.
of Hockey Ultimate Talk. I am Thrash 94 Gaming, soon to be Thrash Hockey over on YouTube, and we have Henrique as well. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. I like the new name. I actually watched your video. I did about the plan of the channel. I was actually watching the whole thing. It's good. I'm excited for you.
I want to do something different. I want to talk more hockey. Obviously, as hockey fans, it's, I feel like we can't just corner ourselves into one thing. And that one thing that we're going to be talking about today is NHL 24. And we are cornered into it right now. And it's not exactly going great. So that's what we're going to start off with here today, NHL 24.
So right away, what I want to say is I have to ask you a question, first of all. Do you believe,
Sure, absolutely.
Do you believe that this is the quickest the game is dying?
No.
You don't?
I don't.
Okay, so what is your reasoning for not thinking that it is?
My numbers this year compared to last year are better.
Okay, by a lot or just like a little?
By a decent amount.
Okay. What do you attribute that to, you think?
I couldn't tell you. Either it's the fact that I have large breasts or people are just playing the game more. I don't know.
I mean, maybe. I think Twitch viewership not as great, though. Generally.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been streaming much.
Yeah.
I've Twitch for me lately has just not been something I want to be doing.
You don't enjoy it as much?
I haven't been enjoying it as much. And I think it's the game. Don't get me wrong. Like, I do think it's the game, and it's just me being like, yeah, I'm going to go play Rivals. Can't wait for that.
That's true.
You know
no one wants to watch someone stream Rivals, right?
No one. Not a single person. And so that's what's happening right now. But that being said, Final Fantasy just came out. I know I've been playing it.
Yeah.
And I am absolutely addicted. I played all night. Tried to take a couple hour nap. Didn't happen. Got up, played more Final Fantasy. So, yeah, I mean, maybe I start streaming that. But the game itself right now, I don't think is in a great state. Now, NHL 25 could be promising.
Hopefully. Did you streamed it, right? Final Fantasy or no?
I did do the demo.
Okay.
Loved it. It's just the first 2 hours of the game you get. So it's you get the first 2 hours of the game, you play it, and once you're done, you're done. But so I streamed that, and I had a great time. But also have to look out for viewership and whatnot. When I play a game like that, viewership is lower. So
for sure. But I mean, it's all for fun. Obviously, is what you're trying to do that for. So
100%. The problem is when I play NHL for fun, and it's rare to happen. Champs is okay. I will continue to say that I don't mind the gameplay in Champs right now. But Rivals is just so brutal, and the fact that that's all you can do for some days throughout the week.
You also match the same players over and over again.
I mean, yes and no, right? It's designed so you match the same players over and over again. I don't mind playing the same people as long as I'm better than them.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
the problem is I'm not better than a lot of players. So
stop.
There's not many people I'm better than. So
Champs is like the Stanley Cup playoffs. I mean, it really is though.
Champs is just I hate to say it because it's the dumbest thing I've ever said, but Champs is more laid back.
It is, and that's scary actually, because that's never should have been the way it is.
Now, when it comes to like content and whatnot for NHL 24, it's been up and down.
Yeah.
A couple days here and there are pretty good, and then the rest of the week is, well, the other day of the week is terrible.
Yeah, the rest. I mean, I don't know what to think about content, really. I don't.
They abandoned their plan, 100%.
You think so, right?
Okay, so we're heading into Team of the Year, right? And we're like, yeah, we're getting these, 89 MSPs, whatever it was, Nations of Hockey.
Like, the MSPs jumped so quick, I feel like, in overall.
The MSPs jumped, and then they're like, oh, the MSPs jumped, might as well make every single card we release a custom build with 99 skating.
Yeah.
Like, out of nowhere.
No, it's really true, though. Like, there's so... I don't know if you look at the content right now, there's how many panels of just custom builds? Like, straight up.
It's all custom builds, and they all have speed boost or acceleration boost. All of them. Pretty much every card either has 95 speed and excel, or if they have like 90 speed and excel, they have speed boost or acceleration boost.
And you know what I feel like every forward card has that I was looking at? Like, synergy combo. Everyone has sniper forward and shooting boost. Everyone.
Yep.
Even if they're playmakers. Like, it's not even like if they're just snipers. Because snipers, okay, obviously that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be, kind of tied to their card.
Yeah, isn't that the whole point of like the player types, like the synergies and stuff?
Did they not start that earlier this year, though? Is that not how it was? And then they just stopped doing it.
It's very bizarre.
It is, and there are some people who like the higher overalls in Hut, right? There's a lot of people who are like, yeah, I love playing with my 99 Hut team. I'm not one of those players.
At a
The
certain
higher
point,
the-
yes.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. You want to give it to me in June, whatever.
Shouldn't be happening in February.
In February, I shouldn't. Yeah, we shouldn't be at 99 HUD. Now, a couple of cards, whatever, fantasy cards, that's different. All right, couple of cards, that's
nothing
fine.
you can do about that. Yeah.
But like that Austin Matthews that came out, that's an endgame card.
Oh my god, 100%. Like you could use that
Like-
card, you could justify it the whole rest of the year, 100%.
Legitimately, like it's a problem. It is. Here's the thing. When I sit back and I think though, I think I'm still enjoying 24 more than 23.
I agree. Like gameplay wise, I definitely agree with you.
I'm enjoying 24 a lot more. I am
for sure.
My numbers, I know yours are not outstanding, and I'm sorry, but like my numbers are fine right now. Over 300K for the month, which is in February pretty solid for me.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely good.
So like if I average 300K a month, like I'm golden.
Yeah,
I don't
for sure.
have anything to complain about, but like let's be real, in March it's gonna calm down. I'm gonna have like 20K. So
20, all right, for sure. It's not August yet.
look, it's not all about views, it's not all about whatnot, but like the views do help, right? If there's people interested in the game, there's people interested in us, and I mean, can we just talk about 3-day content?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I mean, it just kills my excitement to stream. Really, that's another thing too. Like Mondays and Thursdays, just so like they're just depressing to stream because it's like you're so used to those days having meaning and like knowing something was gonna come out, and it's just now it's just nothing. It's just nothing. Especially Monday, just please, you can't. There's nothing to do.
If we have a holiday on the Friday, we legitimately do not get content Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday.
Yep.
We head into Tuesday. If something happened Thursday night, they get a card for it potentially on Tuesday.
Yep.
That is terrible.
No, it's psychotic. It really is. I don't understand.
Fantasy upgrades? You
That's
tell me you
that's
can log in
so
for 5 minutes?
Too. That's so lazy.
Oh.
I don't care what you say. They can absolutely upgrade game day cards, fantasy cards on a Monday. I don't care. On a Thursday.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for that. Absolutely no excuse for that. Because
Fully agree.
You mean to tell me, what is it, like 5 cards? Like they have to upgrade sometimes? Like it's not like...
Yeah, like it's not even like...
Yeah.
What I don't understand, and moments were supposed to be a really big thing in HUT this year. I believe we've gotten 32 live moments throughout the year. 32 throughout the entire year of live moments to complete.
Are you serious?
That's basically nothing. Yeah.
That's insane.
Now,
and there's been so
that's
many...
not counting like event ones.
No,
or
yeah,
whatever,
no, that
but,
doesn't
like,
count. Live moments.
Patrick Kane had that debut, sorry,
Yeah,
return.
yeah.
Didn't get anything for that. There was no, like, he got a card, didn't get like a live moment.
There
His
should have
return
been
to Chicago.
There should have been a moment that came out that day, tied with that card, 100%.
Yeah. Or they released that Chelios for his jersey retirement. Why not give Chelios a live
moment? Yeah, for like something he did.
Like, it just feels like that's a perfect Monday content, as dumb as that might sound, right? Monday comes out, you do moment Mondays, you upgrade the fucking fantasy cards, and you do moments and
because they act like Monday, like there's nothing to like release.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
like,
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like there's so many games that happen like before Tuesday.
And like the upgrades are super inconsistent as well. Like when it comes to milestones and stuff, that like
I don't know what an upgrade is. Now don't worry though. They release like 15 milestone cards at a time now though. Like for like 2 months like before what happened.
I couldn't believe I don't know if you've seen this. There was a transaction that happened in October. Legitimately in October, it was a re-signing. I forget who it was. It was Niederreiter. And it was, I believe, late December, early January, they gave him the card for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I remember that.
What happened there?
They forgot.
I don't understand.
I mean, maybe they had it written down in the notes or something, and they're like, oh yeah, we're supposed to release this.
Alex DeBrincat had, I think it was games played milestone, points, goals, and assist milestone.
You could have done anything.
Like, didn't get one. And then 3 weeks went by and he got one, but we don't know what it was for.
Yep. Yeah, there's no context to them either. Cause remember last year it would say 500 games played, 400 assists or something, right? Under the card.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking at I'm looking through content right now in next gen custom junior builds for Andrew Castles, Ray Ferraro, and Luc Robitaille. Cool.
But I don't know anything about their junior careers.
Yeah, what year are we looking at? Like, is that a certain year Luc Robitaille put up like 200 points?
Like, I wouldn't know. Yeah,
I have no idea. The live moments. There's one page with I don't know, 15 of them on it. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 maybe. 85 still coming out.
Yeah, like I don't get the 85s. I don't get it. And
85,
and a lot of them, it's
yeah.
like Scott Lawton. Oh, we're afraid Scott Lawton's gonna hit 99 too quick. Like I don't get it.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how many cards is he gonna get, Scott Lawton? Come on.
And then I know this is something that we've talked about a lot in the past, and I want to bring up again. The team of the week this year has been.
Oh my dude! It's like the only thing you can get excited for is the stars of the month.
Yeah, I mean, they released Marner at 94 and Heiskanen at 93. The rest of the cards in the team of the week, I don't know whose team they're making.
None. No one.
Zach Hyman looking good out there with his 86 speed and acceleration.
Yeah, don't worry. No, he's got speed boost. You're good.
Oh, right. Yeah, they all have speed boost. My bad.
Yeah, he's got 88 speed. Don't worry.
But yeah, I mean, and here's the thing, right? I'm looking at it, and we got Kasha at an 88.
Yeah.
The same as Jared McCann.
That's a problem, too. Like, I feel like the overalls are, like, of, like, random, like, I don't know.
Jerry Turkalainen. Higher overall than Matt Zuccarello.
That's what I'm saying.
Same overall as Jared McCann. And same overall as Shea Theodore.
Yep. Well, Theodore's been out for a while, to be fair.
I don't care. He's an NHL player.
So you just think in general, like, the other leagues shouldn't be touching the NHL players?
If it's going to be, like, here's the thing. We're releasing these 85 overall NHL players that are getting Team of the Weeks, or Prime Times, or whatever. Yeah, Team of the Week, Alex Lyon, 85 overall.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's psychotic. He's been unreal, hasn't he?
We're doing custom builds for every card, and then they're like, yeah, but make sure it's an 85 for some of them.
That's what I'm saying. Why do the custom builds stop for moment cards? Why do they stop for Team of the Week cards? Even if you wanted to do like 3 or 4 moment cards custom build, okay, I understand not doing 15 custom build moment cards, sure. Right? Like, because we don't need Scott Lawton custom build. We don't. It's fine. But like custom build Crosby. Crosby has 90 speed at 92 overall. He's getting disrespected this year. He is. He's having an unbelievable year, and he's just his cards. No card of his is good.
They gave a custom build to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Had over 100 points last year.
Yeah,
outstanding season. Yep. 86 overall.
Yep.
What's custom about it? Now the problem is the stats don't reflect the overalls anymore, and that's something I don't know if you've noticed. Like that Dylan Larkin card that came out.
Oh my god.
That is not a 90 overall.
That's like a 95.
They slapped a random number on it and said, "Here you go."
Yep. He's 98 speed and 99 face-offs. That's so stupid.
Beautiful card. Love it.
You have it, right?
Great card. But I do have it. Yeah, I had to take him. Had to. But like, let's see. 98, 95, 90, 92, 98, 90, 90, 94, 94. All of his hands are in the 90s. His checking. Oh, there's 185. And then he has 95 face-offs and get up to 99, and a couple of 80 stats. That equals a 90 overall card.
Crazy. Just absolutely crazy. Someone said, why shouldn't other leagues get higher cards? I guess.
I'm not saying that they shouldn't get higher cards, but if you're going to release a team of the week, right, and you have these team of the week player items in the NHL, and say someone like Alex Lyon, who's been absolutely outstanding. I believe they said the second highest save percentage and one of the best goals against averages since January 1st at 85 overall. How the hell is Sebastian Cossa in the AHL, the same team, same farm system, the same overall?
Yeah, that's bizarre. That's actually
my thing.
That's very bizarre.
It has nothing to do with the fact that I don't think other leagues should have high overall cards or anything. But if you're going to be releasing 2 cards at the exact same time for 2 different leagues in the same context, the NHL card should be higher, 100%. In my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I really do. And someone's bringing up a good point, messed about the fantasy cards now, too. Oliver Bonk needs like a 92. I can't afford the fantasy card. And that's very true because the way they've done it this year, it's been like they've matched the overall, the card.
Dumbest decision I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, because now that's it. You can't get Oliver Bonk unless you get his fantasy card. And I mean, how many people have 2 million coins to buy a card like that? Not many.
Yeah. I like the comment there. Spends hundreds on packs weekly. I haven't spent money in I don't know how long.
I haven't spent money since Team of the Year, literally.
I don't know. Maybe you guys are unfamiliar with my channel, but I just play a lot, right? I do my Hut Champs rewards and my Rivals rewards on Wednesdays on one account. Then I get on Fridays on another account. And then I do Glide in the Glory, which is a no money spent team that I throw together on Sundays. So 3-pack openings a week really easily. But yeah, I'm not spending any money on any of them.
Exactly.
Just throwing that out there. I just play a lot, you know. Looking at the Lucas Raymond, the fantasy card.
Yeah.
That 82 endurance. Really happy with that.
Yeah. What's the deal with the endurance? Like, what do you think about that? Like, why they do that?
He says, I call BS on you not spending money. My dude, you can literally watch the videos. because like you can't
Yeah.
buy packs and save them.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, you literally can't.
Right? That's the problem. You can't buy a pack and then keep it in your collection. All the packs are from Rivals and Champs rewards. Right? It's not like I'm like going to the store and putting in 4,000 points and then buying the pack. The packs are in the collection from rewards. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, Lucas Raymond, 82 endurance, and Oliver Bonk. What's he have for his endurance? Not great, right?
No, it's like 85 or something. Like it's not like very high. That's for sure.
All the custom builds and everything that are coming out, the endurance is fine. I don't understand.
Are they? I don't know. Yeah, that's weird then.
Well, looking at the Austin Matthews even that came out, right? The 90 endurance, but he has synergies, and you can get that up.
Yeah, so that's not bad at all.
It's not 99, but it's not bad. 90 it's better than 82.
Yeah.
I'm looking through some more of these elite cards, like the Yager that came out.
That card's broken.
90 endurance.
Yep.
And then he has synergies to get it up even higher. Right? Like, that Sam Reinhart custom build card looked pretty cool. 88 endurance, synergies to get it higher.
Yep. So why did the fancy cards get screwed? I just don't get it.
Why are they at 82 when you can still do custom builds and give endurance?
And those cards too, like they're supposed to be like fantasy, like they're 99 overall. 99 overall. I don't care. Anyone says they should be 99 every stat. I don't care. I don't. 100%. Care. You invest that many coins into it, cards, whatever. They should be 99 everything.
Was that not a thing before?
Yes, it was.
99, you had to be 90. Yeah. I don't know. And then you got Drew Doughty. You see the... okay, so let's go through... I just want to... Can you go to the X Factor really quick?
Like his Drew Doughty.
The Drew Doughty X Factor, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so head over to that card and let me know when you're on it so we can... I just want to discuss something super quickly.
Yeah, no, I'm here actually already.
All right, so you take a look at that Drew Doughty. Get him up to a 97.
All right, I'm here at 97.
All right, 97 overall, 94 speed, 94 acceleration, right?
Yep.
All right, so it would cost you, what, 6 collectibles to get him up to a 98.
Okay.
It's +4 to speed and acceleration, +4 to everything. Like, he gets pretty much 99 everything except for speed and acceleration.
Yep.
Up to 99 overall, he gets a +1 to speed and acceleration, and a +7 to face-offs as a defenseman.
So every stat, like literally nothing besides, I think it's a +1 to discipline as well.
Oh, my bad.
And that's it.
Discipline.
So there's basically no point.
+1 to discipline, +1 to speed, 1 to acceleration, and +7 to face-offs. Gives him 80 face-offs. It's not like that helped him in any way.
Yeah.
For 8 power-up collectibles, and it doesn't touch his endurance.
Nope.
And also, some of the synergies are +2, and some of them are +1.
But like,
it just doesn't make.
Why do the endurance just like cap at a certain overall though? Like once he got to 95, it just capped at 88. Well, like why? Like how do they figure that 88 endurance is what Doughty should cap at too? Like what does that mean? You know what I mean?
Also, it doesn't make sense though because at 89, he's at 85 endurance. It goes up to 86 at 90, and then stays there until 95 when it goes up to 88.
Yep.
So they're just throwing it together randomly. It doesn't make any sense.
There's no like actual reasoning for it. Yeah.
No, none. And like, I feel like there's just gonna be a whole rant. Like we're just gonna sit here and rant all day.
Well, we haven't talked
because
about it
we could though.
So yeah.
But like, it's just frustrating. And like, I know you can't just listen to streamers and YouTubers if you're dev teams. Like, I get it because like we have our best interests.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, if
for the love of God, like
that's yeah, you can't.
It's falling apart though.
No, there's just no plan. You know, it just feels like it's all random. A lot of these changes that were made, right?
It's frustrating because like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know best because I don't.
I mean, yeah, we don't work on the game, right? Yeah. So. Yeah.
But like when you see something and you go, "Hey, that doesn't make sense," I'll bring that up, and it gets brought up and nothing happens.
Exactly.
Well, okay, and then it gets worse and worse and worse, and we keep going. All right.
Yep.
Eventually, it's gonna be like, why are you not trying at least some of our ideas?
Yeah. No, 100%. Like, I mean, at least trying and seeing what the community says in response to them, right?
And like they are bringing back, what is it? Community requests.
Yeah. Why'd they ever go?
6 months into the year.
Why'd they ever go?
I have no idea, but we are 6 months into the game, and they're trying it.
It's better late than ever, right?
Is it?
No, it's not.
They're gonna do community requests, and people are gonna be like, "Yeah, I want this card," and they're like, "Okay, here you go. Here's your 80 endurance."
No, I mean, they're supposed to be like
whatever.
They're supposed to be like custom build, I think, though, right? The way they worded it, or no?
Great. So they're gonna do more custom builds. Awesome. So what's the difference between the community cards that are getting custom builds and the random cards they're just releasing?
The community requests them.
Great. Like, it's awesome that the community's requesting cards, and they should be getting cards. I'm not saying that they shouldn't, but like, awesome, cool. Thank you for releasing Chris Pronger and Zdeno Chara.
No, literally.
And Paige Thompson.
I saw Pronger is winning the vote. Like, he's gonna definitely get a card.
Shocking.
Like, that's the thing. Like, it's all those meta players basically that are gonna be getting them.
Yeah, that's
the issue with the community request, I guess, right? There should maybe they should like do a thing like where it's like, oh my god, like you can't like, I don't know if they're like 6'6" or something or above, you can't request them or something. I don't know.
No, do I? Because I'm not. This is the thing. If the community wants them, the community gets them. I think what we should do instead is just how we used to do the voting in game. Right?
Yep.
Release a pack.
Yep.
Take 5 cards from that pack, and the top 5. Here you go. Here's your week's community cards. Problem solved.
I agree. They did that back in the day, right?
Yeah, and that I think that's a great idea of doing it. Nobody's finding the forum. I had a bunch of people reach out saying that it wasn't even working for them.
That's the problem too. Like, it's such an old way to do it. Why don't they?
Yeah.
Just do it on Twitter.
Really, you know what's a really good idea? Yeah, hey, I have an idea. Maybe this is a little outlandish. What if EA were to make a Discord server where you could interact with the devs and maybe content creators, and community request cards would be part of that? Maybe that's something that we should look into.
Maybe. I mean, like, it's an interesting idea. I mean, I wouldn't say it's stupid. I mean, I would say maybe we should like pass it along to them.
I'm really not trying to be a dick. I'm not. But like, it is getting real frustrating, and like having to answer the questions. Like, I get the question all the time, hey, where's the Discord server?
I mean,
I don't know how
at this
often
point,
you
I would just say it's not coming for this year at least.
I mean, yeah, I would say it's probably not coming, but like people still.
No,
hey,
I mean,
can you send me a link to the Discord? I'm like, no, I can't. It's not a thing. It's there. It exists. We know it exists.
Like, it's not active. There's no point of even being in it. There's nothing. Nothing's happening. No. Like,
it is. It's a frustrating situation to be in, and like, there's not. I don't want to say there's no communication, because they've done a lot better job this year than they have in years past.
Yeah.
But like, we need something here. Like, it's getting a little concerning that like, have you heard anything? And I know this is kind of. Have you heard anything about 25 yet?
What do you mean?
Have you heard anything about NHL 25? It's March 1st tomorrow.
Why are you like asking me? Like, I'm so confused.
I haven't heard anything, so I'm asking if you've heard anything.
No. I mean, why are you like trying to like?
That's what I'm saying though.
What do you mean? No, like, why are you trying to like be weird about it though?
Well, no, because at this point last year we had at least seen something.
Oh yeah, no, we haven't. I mean, I don't.
That's my concern. Sorry, I didn't want to make it weird.
Yeah,
I'm just I don't want to be like, hey man, did Clappy send you that video about NHL 25 where you get the score
I've not seen
in first person mode or something? Like, I don't know. But no, I haven't. I have not.
Game is not being made. Anything. Someone says. I mean, definitely being made, but.
Oh, they have until 2030 the contract, so it's definitely being made. First person lead. Yep. So first person ref mode. Actually, it's all tied into one.
Someone said if you want to move to Vancouver, they're hiring a senior game designer for Hut. There you go.
You don't have to be in Vancouver to be any of that, though.
You really don't, though, right?
Nope. It's all you can do it
virtual.
remote. So if anyone wants to apply, go apply.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, because that means I can't stream anymore. So GG.
Yeah. So Corey, he asked if it's available for GM Connected. So yeah, it's gonna be first person be a ref in GM Connected, but that's the only. That's it. You can't actually control the GM.
That seems interesting.
Anything like that, but yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
Overhaul for franchise mode. That'd be nice. I mean, every mode should get an overhaul.
Everything.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like every mode could use something for sure.
It's getting a little like look at Be a Pro, right? It got its overhaul,
and that's it.
And then,
that's it.
That's it.
See ya.
Hut.
We're waiting.
They added some stuff, but
moments.
That's
it. And they don't even do anything with it. That's the best part.
Franchise mode got custom leagues and roster sharing.
That was last year, though.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like that's since then, like what are we, celebrating?
No, for sure, nothing. I mean, like the
offline mode's got nothing this year.
Oh yeah, like the actual modes itself have not changed at all. Like you can say roster sharing, yes, but that didn't actually impact inside of what actually franchise mode is.
Oh, 100%. No. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a nice thing to have. A lot of people were asking for it. And
that's people
great
use
that
it.
They added it.
Yeah.
But to add it and then be like, all right, we did our thing last year.
That's it. You're good. You got roster sharing, guys. We don't need to touch franchise mode. You're good.
It is a frustrating situation to be on.
Just even, little things. You want quality of life things, at least, right? Like, the cup celebration. They added that last year too. Don't worry.
True, my bad, my bad.
Which is not even, again, technically a thing in franchise mode exclusively.
It says the intro to Be a Pro has been the same for 3 years. I'm pretty sure it's been 4 years.
Yeah, no, it has, because 21, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
That's what he
Yeah, so it's been 4 years, so we're heading into year 5.
But like,
it's just,
what do you like think? Like, you're telling me they can't change that legitimately? Like, there's no way they can't like just change the cutscene at least, right? Like,
I don't know. Like, I'm not a developer. I don't know how difficult something is. I don't know what breaks what. Like, I have no idea, legitimately. But
yeah, that's true.
I at no point, like, I don't remember playing NHL 2004 and heading into NHL 2005 and looking at it and be like, wow, this looks exactly the same. Everything's identical.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? And it's 20 years now since then.
04 is like regarded as one of the greatest games, right?
04 is amazing, yes. Yeah. EA needs good presentation. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't give a shit about presentation.
They said like NBC. NHL doesn't even have the rights to NBC anymore.
I honestly do not care. Like, there's a guy who was just screaming at me on a YouTube comment about, you need to talk to this person to get them to change this. I'm like, I don't even know who that person is.
Yeah.
Like,
oh no.
I don't know any. Like, if you want to give me new broadcast, awesome, great. But I don't play with audio on.
Yeah, like that's a thing. Like it's cool, like, but it's not. To me, like
check out the new thing for the Detroit Red Wings, and Ken and Mick are doing the audio. I'm turning that on.
And then you're in, yeah.
But like, I don't care about the guy who's like reading off a script, going, and he passes the puck to Miller.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about like when they had like Doc and stuff, right? And Gary Thorne, like it just sounds very robotic.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine they had AI. Like they made the announcers AI.
Hey, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a thing in the future.
Right, and I'm sure it would make it a lot easier for them to make the game.
Absolutely, it would.
Honestly,
didn't they have a video saying they would listen to customer feedback for the NHL community? We have said that all year, 5-day content as well, and other stuff is not even a word from them. Yeah, honestly, at this point, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say. Like, sorry to interrupt you there, but like, I legitimately, like, when people ask me, like, hey, why is this not happening?
Yeah,
or
where's the communication from EA? I mean, we don't know.
I don't have an answer.
We legitimately don't.
And I can't talk about that, but like, I'll DM you later, Reek, and you'll know what I mean. But
yeah,
it's actually gotten less and less.
Yeah, communication. They had the one, like the one time, like they had the gameplay thing with Mike and No Sleeves, right?
Oh yeah, yep.
But like,
hasn't been anything since.
That was, again, respectfully though, that was like a just script. Like it was just kind of like,
100%.
It was kind of useless almost. Like I don't want to be mean to like both of them, but like you knew it was like nothing was actually going to be like, there's no critical questions being asked.
It's a shame that's how it ended up going.
Yeah, it was just like they basically just asked, oh, like you know how we get the tuners and patches, like, and they post the article. It's the same thing. Like it's like a question and then the answer to what they did to fix it. And then No Sleeves asked him the questions and then he asked, like, you know what I mean? It was just
like and that's not like a knock on Sleeves either.
Either on Mike
it's
too.
It was just no, not at all. It's just it ended up not being what we had been hoping it was going to be. Right? It wasn't an open discussion where it was live and
Yeah, it wasn't like Bataway, I'll read your comment. I'll ask Mike right now. That's not what it was, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think that would have been really good.
Yeah,
and there's a lot that we could sit here and just complain about. Is there any good in NHL right now? I think there is. Besides the Doughty Hamilton card being terrible.
Stop.
No, I hate him. Least favorite.
You always don't like the good cards. It's weird. I don't know.
I don't like the good cards.
The meta card you have a problem with. Oh, Chara. I hate Chara. Like, it's like enough with you.
Do you know what it is? I think it's the strides, the way they skate.
Maybe, yeah. They have like weird animations. I think
that's what it ends up being. Because like I did a video today. Like I uploaded a video today where I was using Doughty Hamilton and I was complaining about his stride.
No, I get that. He does have like a different one for sure than other players.
So I think that's just what it comes down to. It's not, I don't think it has anything actually to do with like, oh man, his shot's terrible and he can't pass. I think it's literally just the skating, and I'm just not a fan of it. So, Chara, Hamilton, Thompson, like it's the skating.
They all have that animation, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So I think that's what it is. But there are there's some good stuff and good ideas. Like we're still getting MSPs every week. They dropped the amount of objectives. They've doubled the amount of objectives per event, but dropped the requirements for them. So I think that's good.
I think so too. I do think so. So like, how many do we get in like total? Is it enough to max out an MSP or no? Was it close?
1 sec. I would have to switch accounts. So I've already completed. Let's look at the huddle lead. So 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you get 18 power-ups from the objectives.
So you almost get enough to max it.
You also get 2 86s, a bunch of event collectibles. So like, and then I mean, it's not perfect. It's not a full MSP, but it's
it's similar. It's very similar to last year, I guess.
Yeah. It was not like that at the beginning of this year. So
no, because you didn't get enough at all, right?
You didn't get anything. You got like 2.
Yeah.
What a good that's gonna do. So they have improved that, which is kind of nice. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say like, hats off EA, thank you for all the free shit. I like the 86s, but like, who's using them?
Yeah. No, this is actually a good point, though, what Corey said. He said
yeah,
even the first event of the year where we have game changers faking their reactions to the cards being released was so cringe. It just kind of sets, you know what I mean? Like the headliner stream.
Yeah, see, and that, I don't think we're allowed to actually talk about that, but like, that didn't go as planned at all. I don't know if people realize that. That was not like the initial, yeah, it sucked.
It was just tough because the MSPs were just 86 overall, too. So they just weren't that good, the cards. It was probably not the time to do a live stream, probably, right? Like, you probably should have waited for a better event, right? Maybe Fantasy would have been a better event.
100, yeah, Fantasy would have been awesome. Fantasy would have been sick.
You'd be like, oh, this card can do this, right? Like,
but, like, so we were not, like, we didn't get shown the cards beforehand.
It was live reactions to seeing everything.
It was live reaction. And I didn't, like, how are you going to look at it and go,
like,
oh, yeah, Brooks or pick? And then you have, the dev in there and you have clapping there. Like, that card looks like shit.
Yeah, like, what are you going to do? Say suck?
You know
and especially because it's going to be on EA's thing. I'm going to say, oh, this is terrible. Yeah, like, I'm not going to just be too blunt, obviously.
Yeah, but that was a tough one. That was tough.
We were allowed to say what we wanted, though. Like, I don't want people to think, like, oh, EA was like, oh, yeah, you can't do this, you can't do this. I mean, like, that's not how it was. We were allowed to say what we wanted. It was just, I don't know. I didn't want to look like an asshole and say it sucked, personally.
I would agree.
Yeah, like I didn't want to be, like, negative and just be weird about it.
Could you imagine being on that live stream just being like, yeah, all these cards are really actually garbage, guys. And then they'd be like, all right, well, we're never doing this again. And guess what? They didn't do it again anyways.
Yeah, there was never another stream, unfortunately, after that.
Yeah.
Not even for Team of the Year. I was surprised a little bit.
Now, I feel like we were going to do something for Team of the Year and it never happened, which is very
really?
strange.
Maybe. I don't even remember, honestly. I'd rather worse objective rewards.
We did one last year, right?
Yes. I'd rather worse objective rewards and drop the insert event requirements. Worse objective rewards and drop the requirements.
Not sure what you mean on that.
So I guess, like, easier to complete the objectives, but you get less. So, like, you get less power-ups, but it's easier to complete? I mean,
I don't have a problem, really, with the objectives as they are right now. You have a month to complete them.
Yeah, like, you got plenty
and it's
time.
It's like 100 hits, you know what I mean? You can do that in one squad battle game.
Style Icons was pretty frustrating, though.
Oh, the objectives and the moment, I know people really didn't like.
Yeah.
Means not have to use the crappy cards you get. Well, don't use them, though. Make the MSPs if you want them. You know what I mean?
True.
You only need, like... So, as someone, like, who, if you play your champs run, and you have 2 MSPs, you're already done 40 of the 100 games, and you have a full month to do them all. You know what I mean?
Right, so...
So, I don't know. You don't need to, like, stack your... There's only 100 games, right? But it's not 100 games.
Yeah, it's combined, yeah.
So, if you just even run 2 cards on your team, and you play... What is it? It would be 50 games in a month.
It's not
That's
bad.
pretty obtainable.
Especially if you think about Rivals Burst, too. The games go quick.
I hate Rivals Burst, though.
See, like,
This is
going to sound depressing.
On, yeah.
Yeah, it's depressing to say, though, but it's because you can get the games done quick. Like, that's the only reason I like it.
So you get the games done quick, but you have to play more of them. You end up playing the exact same amount
I feel like in the end, I mean, I always end up playing the same amount, it feels like. I always max out
I'm saying, you play the same amount. Oh, you're maxing out your games. See, yeah, I haven't maxed out my games.
That's the thing, yeah, because obviously at this point, I think I've only been playing on one account for the last 3 weeks. So
I have played till Ultimate 1 time, and it only took me 25 games.
Yeah.
So.
No, I get it. That makes sense. See, people were in the chat, everyone's saying they love Burst, and then someone said Burst is the worst, though, so it's tough.
Diamond last week in Division 2, I think I'm on Old Gen right now, but Diamond last week in Division 2 was 20k.
Yeah.
Because it's a burst, it's going to be like 28, 29k.
So a burst makes it higher, you would say?
Way higher.
Yeah, because I guess people can finish it, right?
Exactly. More games are played.
Yeah.
So the points go up. It ends up working out pretty much the same every week.
True. Man, they all suck, says Svenny.
I mean, Rivals, yeah. What happened to International?
I was going to say, do you wish they actually had different modes, like cycling through in Rivals?
Give me something.
I think especially now since GWC is like pretty much like, all right, it's
why
to
not?
the end here. Like, does it really matter? Like, you're gonna really.
I mean, you made GWC, so you got to practice. So
I mean, yeah, but champs, you have champs, right? At the end of the day, you still have champs. So I don't really agree with the whole like. That's why I don't understand like the whole complaining of, oh my god, it's not fair. It's arcade. Like, I mean, you can still use your team in champs regular. Like,
the problem is 90% of players don't play champs, right?
For sure. But
people in Division 6, 5, and 4, which is the vast majority of players, mostly do not.
But like at a certain point, even those people
just add a second mode. Just add a second
or that,
mode.
yeah, that's true.
Right, you have Rivals 5v5 Classic. There it is. It is in the game. Yeah. It does not go away. Then you have another playlist that cycles every week.
I mean, yeah.
The problem is solved.
No, for sure. I mean, like, that's really just the issue. Like, I guess people just want the option, right?
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I just don't. Competitive seasons is never coming back, unfortunately.
No, that's GG. I mean, there's just no chance.
Never coming back.
Like, there's just no chance. Like, we're gonna get draft champs back before we get that back. Legitimately,
100%.
Like,
100%.
There's literally no way. Like,
if we go into NHL 25 and there's not something new to do.
It's
the
done.
game is DOA.
I think it's dead by December. Not even joking.
100%. 100%.
Because how many years can you have the same modes before people are like, all right, I'm just not playing this year?
We're getting less modes. There was a year where we had draft champions and rivals and squad battles. That was a thing. That 1 year.
20, right?
Yep. And we had competitive seasons that year too. There's only a couple of them, but it existed.
Think about that. There's so much to do that year.
And now we have nothing.
And online seasons, too, they had 20. 20, you could do everything.
Oh, my God, man.
20, think about your online seasons, rivals, champs.
Did we have rivals and online seasons?
Yes.
I think we did.
Yes. They added rivals, like, in November. Do you remember that? Like, it was like a patch.
Okay, yeah.
Think about it. They added a whole mode, in theory, in NHL 20 mid-year. Think about that. Now we even gotten a new mode. I don't count Rush. I really don't. In like 4 years. Think about it.
Rush is... you know what? You know my thoughts on Rush. I really am unhappy with how it went this year.
Because you thought it was going to be different. That's really what it is.
Bro, I did a 2-hour... I had a 2-hour talk with the devs, and they implemented my changes for 7 days.
No, you know what we need to talk about? We need to talk about the pack animation. The Team of the Week animation. It came back for a day.
What? No, 1 day. 1 day. And you know what? I don't care if we get in trouble for this. We were in a call with legitimately EA and said, can we at least bring back the Team of the Week and primetime animations? And they're like, yes, absolutely. Great idea. And they did it for a day. And then it was gone.
Another week, Thrash, right? Come on.
Holy. My bad. How?
But I don't understand why it actually came back for 1 week only though. Like, what was
that was very strange.
Like, maybe did they see I guess people maybe didn't care? To be fair, no one really gave any reaction to it though. Like, I feel like I wasn't seeing any posts on Reddit like, oh my god, this is look at the new animation.
Right? Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they're
I don't know. I don't know.
No one cares.
Yeah. Somebody says Rush is just a chore at this point. It took me 4 games to finish.
Rush has actually probably never been easier to finish, right?
It's never been easier. If it takes you more than 6 or 7 games, you're doing something wrong. And I mean that in the nicest way. You're just not you just need to play online. You lose a game online, you get 60K a game. It is so easy.
Yeah.
So don't worry. Legitimately do not Rush is. It took me 4 games. 4.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
It's great for small packs and collectibles and stuff though. It is.
No, it's
awesome.
It can be useful for sure. I don't have a problem.
Spend 20 minutes and get the stuff, but
yeah, I'm not saying Rush needs to get removed or anything like that.
Nobody pulled the new cards anime. Actually, I happened on Reek's stream. Actually, the new animation.
Yeah,
I remember seeing somebody pull.
Yeah, no, they people were getting them.
So. But yeah, that's our thoughts on NHL 24 right now. If you couldn't tell, it was kind of a shit show, kind of like the game. I'm still gonna say that it's still better than 23. I agree.
I will die on that hill too. 100%.
It is still better than 23.
Gameplay is better still.
The gameplay is better. I'm enjoying it more than I was 23, and that's not gonna change.
Yes, the goalies are dumb. Don't get me wrong, but I think everything else generally is okay right now. Hitting maybe a little bit crazy, but
hitting is. You know what really sucked too is that. At the beginning of the year, I was already used to hitting because we get the game early, right? So I had learned how to hit. At the beginning of the year, I was the only hitting. It was awesome. I was having
no one knew how to
do
it. Yeah.
And then I made the video, and everyone knew how to do it. And it was like,
yeah, exactly.
Now I don't like it because everyone's doing it. Yeah.
No, 100%.
But you know, it is what it is. 24 is here. Hopefully 25 is an improvement. I don't want to sit here and like shit on the devs all day. I don't.
No, because I mean,
we've had conversations.
We're complimenting the game anyway. We're saying it was better than last year, right?
It is, but like at the same time, like we have to be able to speak our mind here, and there are problems with the game. It's a simple.
You can't just like we're not gonna sit here and lie and just like fake our feelings either.
Yeah. The game has problems, and I think we both feel there's a lot of easy solutions that just are not being touched.
What do you think of the modes sets?
Oh, I think that they dropped the ball.
Yeah, it could have been done way better. If there was a way to earn like rival collectibles and like win rewards, that'd be so much better.
Yeah, look, win streak rewards. You get a couple rivals collectibles for every 3-4 games. Problem solved. Everyone's happy.
Think about that. That took me 3 seconds to think about it.
Yep. But like, they haven't changed rewards in 2 years.
No, like the Diamond Ultimate, every division, same.
It's the same. I would say more than 2 years at this point.
Yep.
So, what do you think of all the scam packs only costing money this year?
I kind of don't respect that. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that either.
Like, why are some packs exclusive to some money? That's really weird.
Not only that, but they're cheaper, right?
Yeah, like it's like they're really like
2 for 1 pack, and it would be like,
it's
okay, so that pack would normally cost $80K, and it'd be like $20, but now it's only $10, but you can't buy it with coins for $40K. I don't like it.
And there's like many of them too. There's 5 right now out that are only points. That's kind of bad.
How many packs are out right now?
A good amount. I don't think like unusual amount though.
I don't like the fact that there's a team builder pack just hanging out either for money only. I think that's
like why? 84s too.
An 84 overall for $10.
That's psychotic. Like you're telling me it costs $20 for an 87 in March. That's psychotic.
Yeah, that's not great. There's a lot to complain about. As bad as that sounds, and hey, that's why the podcast is here. We can complain about something different every week.
No, for sure.
No, I think we should move on though, because it's been quite a while of us just ranting here, and we do have some more things to talk about. Oh, what's Spenny say?
You need 6 84s for an 87. I said you need 2, obviously.
So $60 for an 87.
So $120 for a 90.
All right, and then if you want a 93, it'd be what, $240?
Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
Okay, that's not $240 for a 93 overall
in March. When you get it, when you can make an MSP, that's a 94.
But and you get the collectibles for free.
Yep. Not bad.
It's rough, man. It's rough. I do want to talk about something. I'm going to segue into something a little bit different here, and I want to talk about Patrick Kane. As a lot of you know, I'm a Detroit Red Wings fan, and Patrick Kane has been much better than advertised. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, people thought he was going to be cooked coming off his surgery, but absolutely not. I mean, he's been like point per game, right?
Over a point per game. I think he has 30 and 28 right now.
So there you go. Like I don't know. Unbelievable. I mean, I get why people were kind of hesitant because of the surgery. Like,
100%. I was hesitant.
Yeah.
I went into the signing. I was like, if we get 60% Patrick Kane, that's still better than pretty much everyone on the team. That's sad to say, but it's just true. Like, he is that good.
For sure.
And he has been way better than expected. If he didn't get a single point the rest of the year, he'd be where I was hoping he was going to be.
Right. So, I mean, you can't complain. You really can't complain about his production, and he's been a huge part of why they're even in a playoff spot too. That's the funny part.
That, and then his return to Chicago. What a storybook game that was.
That's an all-time classic NHL moment. It really is.
That's like in terms of hockey moments, I can't remember anything like that. I've said like a billion times.
No, it's all right.
I don't know why. I'm sorry, but I can't remember a big hockey moment like that where everyone lost their mind. It's been a long time. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
And that was very, very cool. Obviously, as a Wings fan, but it was Chris Chelios jersey night, so obviously big Wings, connection.
The night was just set up to be such a big night. You could tell something was gonna happen.
Kane's return, DeBrinket's return. It was a special night, and then of course Kane did DeBrinket to tie it on a weird goal. Right?
I didn't see it. Yeah.
It was like behind the goal line, and he threw it off the goalie's pads and went in. It's awesome. And he threw it off Peter Mrazek's pads, the former Red Wing goalie.
Yeah, even better. Yep. It just gets better.
And then overtime, Patrick Kane, DeBrinket gets it to him at center ice, and that was magic.
Saw the perfect shot. And I love
EA
the
didn't even make it a
celebration.
moment. Yeah, see what Ace Boy said? EA didn't even make it a moment. I said that earlier. I don't know how they didn't.
Like, that's just crazy. Do they release moments on Fridays only, or when do they release them usually? The live moments?
Randomly. Some days they have them, some days they don't.
Like, it's not really like a set day, right?
No.
Well, it would have been by
Which,
now,
like, it should
obviously,
be.
right?
Well, yeah, it would have happened by now. They've released moments, just not one for that.
They actually released since that moment. They've released some new ones. Well, what did they release?
Yes. There was a Kaprizov one that came out yesterday.
I don't get it. What did he do that's so special?
Let's find out. I'll go to the moment, because maybe they'll tell me.
Oh, probably won't, though. That's the best part.
All right. We're heading over. It was Minnesota Running Wild. 2/19/2024. Minnesota 10, Vancouver 7. That's it. It doesn't have, like...
Nice. That's just normal. 10-7, and it was running wild. Like, nothing happened. It was just 10-7.
That was awesome. Yeah, I mean, Patrick Kane has been outstanding for Detroit. Very happy for it. Sucks that there's no moment for him, but yeah, I mean, I did not expect it.
I love the Byfield one, too. Just unstoppable. Who? I guess Byfield, I assume. I mean,
I guess. However, it doesn't say anything. There's no description. Like, they didn't have
that was his goal. Think about how unbelievable that goal was that he scored Byfield, and it's just him. It's just unstoppable. For all I know, he just scored like 3 slap shot goals.
We don't know, actually.
No context.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Patrick Kane, there was a lot of people thinking that he's going to get traded at the trade deadline.
No chance.
I don't see that happening now. Chance. Absolutely.
He might extend.
There was I forget who said it, but they said that he's looking to extend in Detroit.
Why wouldn't he? Right? I mean, he's playing at DeBrusk. Like, I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't.
That line, Larkin, DeBrusk, and Kane.
It's unreal.
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely. He scored a beautiful goal
I saw it.
last
couple
nights ago. Tic-tac-toe.
That was nice.
So nice. That. So we have, some... Is Kane going to resign? Is he going to get traded? I think he resigns.
Yeah.
However, the trade deadline is coming up. We had Tanev get traded last night. Who else do you think gets moved?
You got to think someone like Adam Henrique. I mean, he'll be gone, which is funny. People were thinking
back to Windsor.
People were thinking Rangers. I'll snap if that happens.
I have heard Rangers as well.
Yeah, I'll snap if that happens.
Are you going to change your name?
Stop. Change my name for what? You my name is 14 Henrique or something.
Well, it used to be.
I mean, yeah.
You're still Henrique.
True. Hannafin, people were saying Tarasenko, Gensel. Yeah, those guys for sure. You got to think.
Gensel, or who is it? Tarasenko's 100%.
Yeah,
I think they announced
no
it today.
question he's getting traded. Hannafin, you would think for sure, too. He's a UFA. Yep.
Gensel,
you would think, but you never know. The Penguins, if they keep winning, maybe they'll get into a playoff spot, so you never know, but...
Yeah, it's going to be tough for them, but with Gensel out injured anyways,
yeah.
I don't know.
And now Russ is hurt, too. I don't know if you saw that. They put him on IR today.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. But there was a rumor about Rasmus Andersson. That'd be a tough sell. Like, it'd be hard to get rid of someone like that, but do you imagine the price that they would get for that player? Like, he's an outstanding...
He's young, too.
He's ready, yeah?
Yeah, he's ready.
Yeah. He'd be outstanding. That would be a crazy move for somebody to pick him up. There's a rumor that he's on the block. Or not on the block, but they're, listening to offers.
I think they don't listen to anybody, honestly, at that point.
I mean, they have to. Yeah. They have to. Right? If you're getting rid of Hannafin, you've already got rid of Tanev and whatnot, you're going to keep getting rid of players.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're trading all these guys, like, almost like, maybe you just got to blow it up completely.
Yeah.
Like, at a certain
Kuzmenko's been a good addition for them.
Yeah, but now he's, like, sick, apparently. And they say he's, like, doing really bad. I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, it's like an illness or something. I don't know.
Yikes. But when are we doing listener mail? Whenever you guys can put questions in the chat.
Yeah, you're allowed to ask questions. There's no...
Yeah, we'll answer as we go along.
But yeah, I mean... Wings, I mean, what do you want them to do at the deadline? Because obviously they're going to buy.
They need defense.
They need
defense. 100%. The rumor is that Ghost and Hull are gone.
You're going to trade
Edmondson probably gets called up. Yeah.
At the deadline?
Yeah.
Why? He hasn't been good?
He's been okay. But...
Doesn't he play, like, on the power play? First power play or no? Or second at least?
Sure. Yeah, he does.
Are you going to trade him? You're going to trade your quarterback on the power play? I don't know about that.
That's what came out yesterday.
I wouldn't, personally, but...
You have Cider.
So
you have Wallman. Wallman, who is outscoring Ghost.
Oh, so you think he's just better?
He's
a better defenseman for sure than Gostisbehere, no question.
Yeah. But offensively, I mean, his slap shot's insane.
He does have a good
his shot is just unbelievable. So if you were to do Wallman and Cider, but like we have Edmondson too, who's ready to get called up. He is outstanding on Grand Rapids. Yeah. So if you call up Edmondson, then there you go. You know what I mean?
He could be your guy. He played a game or two, right, this year?
I don't know if he played at all this year.
No, he actually played against the Devils. I remember they called him up and he
Oh,
played.
did he?
Yeah.
Because I was at the game last year where he scored his first career goal.
Yeah, I know he played.
That was cool.
At least one, I know for sure. It was against the Devils in New Jersey this year.
You know, Detroit's going to end up trading Berggren. He wants out. That's
really?
rumor.
He wants out. Why?
Yep.
He's not playing?
Yeah, he's in the AHL. He's lighting up the AHL, doing great, but...
Why? You're telling me you can't
apparently,
call him up? Like, who's playing better than him?
The team.
But, like, you're telling me your 12th forward can't come out of the lineup? I mean, I don't know about that.
So, the problem is our top 6 has been very good, right? And then Rasmussen, you're not... Like, who are you getting rid of out of Rasmussen? Kopp, Fabry.
Okay.
None of those three, right?
No.
Joe Veleno, he's not going anywhere.
No.
And then you have Christian Fischer, who has been outstanding defensive, like top tier defensively. He's been so good. And who is it? Was it Kopp? Did I say?
You already said Kopp. Yeah.
I forget who else now.
See, there you go. That person can be out.
Clayton Costin's not even skating. Like he hasn't been playing.
He's hurt.
No, he's just scratched.
Oh wow.
Because everyone's been meshing really well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, I mean, you won 6 in a row. You're not changing the lineup, right?
Yeah. Since January 1st, I think they have the second best record in the league.
Yeah, I believe it. Why the Devils have to be fucking good this year? Because the Devils would be in a playoff spot, probably. Or they'd be very close if it wasn't for the Red Wings actually being good, but that's what you get.
So, like, if Detroit trades Berggren, I mean, you can probably get a decent...
I mean, he's a young player that's doing well. I'm sure you get a nice little return. You might get, like, you might get a roster
chance
player.
in the Caps making the playoffs. What would it be? 0.
Yeah, they're not making the playoffs. The Capitals.
Why is it 0? Because who the hell are they passing?
It's not even like I get it. Like they're like kind of alive, but I mean,
Fabry. I mentioned Fabry. Yeah, he's been up and down.
They don't have the talent. The Capitals. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, did you see that game against Detroit?
Oh, I did.
That was tough.
That was lost to them.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They're on a back-to-back, but like there was no effort in that game defensively whatsoever. Yeah, they're just Detroit was just walking.
They just kind of rely on their goaltending. The Capitals.
Yeah,
and if it's not good, I mean, forget it.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a tough one.
So, like, yeah, you don't really think they're going to add any forwards at all, probably, right? Their wings, you doubt it, right?
I mean, they said that they're looking for a forward, but, like, who and who's coming out and who's getting traded?
That's the problem, right?
Oh, and the other player was David Perron. He's not going out.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, of course not.
So, like, where's Berggren fitting?
No, that's the issue. But, I mean, like, to trade him, though, because, like, you're going to need him at some point. Like, next year.
He declined offer.
Really?
He declined a contract extension.
Oh, well then, yeah, it's probably, the relationship's probably over then, yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks, because, I mean, he probably would be a good player still, right? So.
I mean, he's 23 right now. He's putting up a ton of points at AHL.
Yeah, I mean, he probably should be in the NHL at 23 now, too.
Apparently, Calgary is interested.
Well, there you go.
So.
Maybe call up for Hannafin, maybe.
Imagine Seider and Hannafin.
Yeah, that'd be a nice pair, lefty-righty. I mean, it works.
And then if you get rid of Ghost, which is the rumor right now,
you put Wallman there.
You pull up Edmondson.
Wallman and Evanson as your other 2 LDs would be good too, right?
It's a solid.
I heard Mata's been unreal. Is that true?
Mata and Sherratt have been very good.
I don't get it. Like, all these guys are just playing so well.
I don't know. Mata not as good as Sherratt, but Ben Sherratt's having a resurgence.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know.
Hall hasn't been good though, right? Justin Hall.
Hall hasn't played in a long time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he's not really a guy they play, right?
At one point, he was doing outstanding. Like, honestly, like, we were shocked by how good he was doing, but yeah, he fell off.
Yeah.
Just being honest. But Ben Sherratt, I think it was Jay Fresh was saying that he couldn't believe, like, the difference between last year and this year.
Yeah.
Is it Mata in LA? No, he's been on Detroit for a couple of years now.
Is it Mata in LA? That's been so long. You're funny, Ace boy. One of the Caps, Devils, Penguins will be taking the 3rd spot in the Metro over Philly. So I don't think it's fair to say 0 for the Caps. At least 6.9%.
Oh my god.
I mean,
well, I don't think it'll be the Devils, so.
Maybe not. Yeah, probably not. I don't know if everyone's just so like out on the Flyers though. I mean, the Flyers are still playing pretty good hockey.
The Flyers are still in 3rd, right?
Yeah, like
until they fall out of that spot, you can't like
unless they're like clinging on, like say like 1 point up on a team. Okay, then it's like all right, they're still in a pretty good spot though. Like
it's not sustainable. It is March. It hasn't been sustainable this entire time. It's not just going to suddenly stop. You know what I mean? Like.
No, exactly. Like
something is clicking. I don't know why.
If you've been a good team the whole year at this point, you're a good team. You are. You kind of are. Or you are at this point. I think for the most part.
Yeah.
Like unless you go on a really nice run here. What did you just say? Yeah, they're mediocre. I mean, you can't say they're trash. That's for sure. They're probably gonna finish 4 games over 500 this year.
If you guys got a goalie,
we're not getting a goalie now.
Why?
We're not making the playoffs. Why would we get a goalie?
If you get a goalie and go on a run, you're easily in the playoffs.
Motherfucker, they have to win so many games.
And they can. They have Jack Hughes.
They have to go. I think it's on the record. They probably have to win like 17 out of their last like bunch of games. That's a lot of games.
That's possible. It is possible.
They do like 17-6 or something.
That's literally what Detroit has done since January 1st.
Well, I mean, they're gonna need their defense to play better too. Obviously, it's not just a goalie.
So make a trade.
Okay, but like, are you selling your soul for a year? You might not make the playoffs, so that's risky.
Not for the year, but like imagine next year. You have an extra.
If you're getting a goalie that's not a UFA, okay, I can be more behind it for sure.
Dawson Mercer and a first, Rasmus Anderson and Markstrom. I'm not gonna get it done. Just throwing this out there. Do you do that trade?
No, because we don't need another right D. I'd be more in for if you said Hannafin, I'd say yes.
Sure, Hannafin.
Then yes,
whatever. So
but we're also extending Hannafin because he's also a free agent.
Sure. So next year you have Markstrom and Hannafin added to the
then I'm down. I'm down.
Are you a playoff team?
I think so, yeah. If everyone's healthy, I think so.
So Flames hang up? Probably, yeah. I don't think
that's I wasn't saying 100% that'd be fair either. I don't think that's insulting either, though, is it? I mean, Mercer's a nice, young, promising player.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Maybe.
He had 30 goals last year, almost.
So did fucking, what's his name? Jake DeBrusk.
Okay, well, he's like 30. I mean, Mercer's 22. Or 21. What am I saying?
Not being great this year, though, eh?
Yeah, he's gonna. I don't know if you saw the report that came out about DeBrusk. He said that he's scared he's gonna get traded.
No, 100%. They said that someone said today. I don't know who it was, but someone said that they anticipate him being gone at the deadline.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, especially if they want to like add someone like a forward, which they definitely probably want to do.
He's also only 27, so like.
Oh yeah, he's not that old, I guess, but.
Yeah.
All he needs is a Henrique-like champs run. Go like 13-7. That should be good enough. Okay, stop.
When looking at the NHL standings and whatnot, Detroit, I think Detroit's in.
Oh yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs. Like, it would take a lot. Like it really would. Like you need to lose a lot. The thing is too, you need like at this point you're gonna finish out of Tampa. I would say for sure too. Like we
definitely have a chance to finish ahead of Tampa. Yeah,
and then plus, well, you're 2 points behind Toronto. I mean, that's the funny part. Like
but Toronto has a game in hand.
Yeah, like you probably won't pass them, but you know what I mean. Like you're closer to Toronto than falling out of the playoffs. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we have in terms of points percentage, you're like
up there.
4th. Yeah,
like you're in a good spot.
4th in the division. So
yeah, and you have a better one than the Flyers. Better than obviously Tampa. Like it's You're in a good spot here. Like you're telling me, you're telling me the Devils, the Capitals, maybe or 2 teams are gonna pass the Wings. Like I don't agree with that.
That's my thing. Like that's why I think Detroit's in.
Yeah, Tampa is still kind of the one that could be messing around a little bit.
Yeah, I mean for sure. Tampa's going to be interesting because they lost Sergachev. Are they going to add, do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think they go for Hannafin or something?
Well, they said they want to get one of those Flyer defensemen like Walker or Sealer or something. But are the Flyers going to actually sell those guys? I don't know. Yeah,
now are they going to sell because they're probably going to be in the playoffs?
It's tough.
It's been an interesting next couple weeks, man.
I'm excited that kind of nothing's really happened yet because there should be a lot that happens quick, you'd think.
Well, yeah, because Tanev last night. What do you think of that deal?
I think for the most part, the Stars won that easily. I mean,
I think so. But it's tough because I think Calgary got what you could get for him.
I mean, as a UFA.
I don't think you're getting much more than that. Right? I don't think it's I don't think any other team is going, we could have beaten that and thrown in the first instead.
No one wanted to trade in a first. If you're trading a first, you probably want to be traded for a elite forward almost. Honestly. Or a control player.
Or
a guy with term.
Yeah, it's I think they did all right. I still think Dallas wins the trade. Don't get me wrong.
And Devil's got a free 4th round pick. I mean, I'll take it.
Who did you lose?
Nothing.
No, you lost didn't you lose a player?
Oh, it's some random goalie. I don't even know who it is. Yeah, no one knows.
You lost a goalie?
Stop.
Freak, we've been saying this entire time. You need a goalie.
Stop. Nico Dawes. He's the future, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, though, he's been good, Nico Dawes. No joke.
I haven't been.
Yeah, no, he's been really, really solid. I know his save percentage isn't great, but I mean that's a whole story. Trust me with him.
Yeah, I mean, when looking at, you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Detroit, in terms of like wins, just in like actual wins,
They're up there.
Well, not like up there, but someone was saying they're like one behind Boston, and that to me is just absurd.
Boston, dude, they're an overtime merchant as well. They're with the Islanders.
Them and the Islanders, yeah.
I didn't realize that they're actually tied with the Islanders. I didn't realize that. That's crazy.
I don't know, man. Boston looked really good to start the year. I don't know, like they'll make the playoffs. I'm
of
not
course,
saying they won't,
yeah,
but
it's impossible at this point. But
yeah, but it's gonna be interesting. Let me see.
now they're frauds.
Win-wise,
The Bruins are losing in the first round again. I think.
Yeah, Detroit and the Leafs have the same amount of wins, the same amount of regulation wins, and Detroit has more regulation. Detroit has a tiebreaker on Toronto right now.
So there you go. That's what I mean. So even if you tie them, like
that's awesome. Hell yeah, go Detroit.
Yep.
It's better than I thought it was.
See?
But no, I mean, for the Devils, because we talked about Detroit, what are you hoping to see deadline?
These next few games are going to tell me what they should be doing. Like, they play Anaheim tomorrow, so obviously that should be a win.
You better win that game.
Then LA on Sunday. They pretty much have to win these next two.
You know what? I hope the Devils lose tomorrow.
Well, then it's over.
On an Adam Henrique hat trick.
Oh my god.
And he's traded to the Rangers the following day.
Like, what's wrong with you, though? Like, why would he such a terrible, terrible thing? I don't get it.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Just not nice.
I'd love to
not
see
nice.
that.
No, but seriously, they have to obviously win tomorrow. They have to beat the Kings too. Then okay, I'm a little bit more interested in the deadline, because then after that they play Florida. That's tough,
Okay.
and then St. Louis, and then that's the next day's a deadline after they play St. Louis. So if you can give me Ducks, and even if you can beat the Kings, and then give me one of the Florida or Blues game.
You go 3 out of 4, you get 6 out of 8.
I'll give you. All right, we should probably buy, because then we have a chance. I think we'll probably be within 3 points max. I would think, because we're so 5 out now. So I mean, if we won all those games, you'd think we're at least pretty close.
Tonight might be a tough test for Detroit, because it's the Islanders, and the Islanders play a stingy game.
I would say go Red Wings. I kind of don't care about the Red Wings anymore, because I'm not thinking we're gonna catch you guys. So just kind of bury the Islanders. Is kind of my mentality.
The Panthers and Detroit are on Saturday.
Yeah.
I would assume the Panthers probably win that game. With Reimer in net, probably.
Yeah.
Also, it is apparently in Detroit. It's a 3:00 game in Detroit.
You're due for a loss at some point. That's the thing.
Yeah, if we lose tonight, the problem is we have Reimer on Saturday, and he's been good. He had a shutout, and then I think we allowed one goal the other day.
Played recently, has he?
He's played like 2 of the last 4.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just haven't watched enough Wings games. I feel like Lion always starts when I watch.
He's played a lot. I won't lie, but yeah, Reimer's been decent recently, anyways. One sec. So he played on the 25th against Chicago. Okay, it was Chicago, and then he played against Calgary on the 17th, and he shut them out.
Okay, not bad. What makes you think that he's starting for sure though on Saturday?
So there was an interview with Derek Lalonde. What we did to Husso last year, especially with Husso injured, what we did to Husso last year was ran him into the ground to the point where he was so tired and not able to make any saves.
Right.
They don't want to do the same thing to Lion.
Not for sure.
They could go Lion, and then are they going to do Reimer against Colorado?
If I don't want to do that.
That's my thing, right? So he's got to play at least one of those, and Lion is starting tonight.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So either you have Reimer against Florida on Saturday, or you have him on Colorado. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you probably know what you want to do with that then.
And then after that, it's kind of a little bit easier for Detroit here.
Yeah, their schedule kind of lightens up a little bit, right?
Yeah, Arizona a couple times. We've got Pittsburgh, which, I mean,
yeah,
we'll see how that goes.
You're better than them. See, this is what I guess I have some hope though for the Devils. You want to know why? Because the Flyer schedule gets pretty crazy actually in March, like really crazy. You want to hear their stretch they have? So they play Capitals. Okay, I mean that's winnable. Ottawa, winnable, but they could always beat you. St. Louis is fighting obviously for a spot, but then this is where it gets crazy. Florida, Tampa. San Jose have to get me. Toronto, Boston, Toronto, Carolina, Boston, Florida, Rangers. That's crazy.
Yikes. Yeah, that's tough. That gets really bad there. That's
insane. They play like 7 games in a row against playoff teams.
Tonight's a big night, by the way.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Toronto's probably picking up 2 points against
Tampa
Arizona.
plays Buffalo. Maybe Buffalo beats Tampa. You never know. You never know.
If Buffalo beats Tampa
That's
tonight,
huge.
that would be massive for all
All the
parties
wild
here.
card teams, yeah.
Yep. Buffalo would have 60 points though if they win.
What do you think? They're like coming back?
No, not necessarily. Like if they're at 60 and the Islanders are at 62,
they do have a extra game played. I mean,
for sure.
I'm sorry, Islanders are not making the playoffs. Sabres, they're not making the playoffs. Capitals, they're not. I'll give you the Penguins. I think the Penguins, because they have a lot of games at hand. They actually have a chance in theory.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to Pittsburgh, New Jersey, Tampa, and Detroit.
Yeah, I think Detroit's pretty safe. As it stands.
I am not counting it until I see it happen.
You guys have another good week? Like, you go like 4-1, you're in.
It's going to be tough with the games that we have.
For sure, but at that point, that's what I'm saying. If you beat those teams, too, like, that tells you a lot.
So we play Arizona on the day of the deadline.
That's pretty funny, really.
So, like, if Detroit hypothetically makes these moves, right, and then plays Arizona and wins that day, I think they're in.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair to say.
But, like, I don't know what Eisenman's going to do.
Is he going to be very aggressive? I mean, I probably would, low-key. I mean, you guys haven't made the playoffs in a long time. You should reward the team and the fans with a pretty nice ad, hopefully.
So he doesn't want rentals?
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be stupid, though, either. Yeah, you shouldn't be trading, I would say, like, if you're trading, like, a second or better, I mean, you're crazy. For a rental.
I mean, Berggren, right?
Yeah, you could use him, potentially, as
we're going to use Berggren, and we're going to get, I'm so glad Ken Holland's not here, because we would probably trade for, like, Ryan Reeves.
Or you trade for what's his name, Matt Dumba.
Matt
Dumba, though. Apparently, they want a first for Matt Dumba. This guy's 12 points this year.
Yeah, it's tough. Rent Ovi, give him one more cut. Could you imagine, bro? Kane, Larkin, and Ovi.
It's like 2010 All-Star lineup, really.
Apparently, Detroit was looking at a center, though. I forget who it was.
Maybe Adam Henrique. He would like that, right?
He's had a decent year, honestly.
Oh, for sure, on that team.
I have a Henrique jersey.
So that would work.
There, that one there. The one next to the Datsuk is a Henrique jersey. He's my favorite Spitfire of all time.
I love it. Obi to Florida. Are you guys going
on JT? We have JT.
Yeah, exactly. You're good. Are you guys going to do a react bud at the end to compare the old videos predictions? I don't know what that means.
Not really. We're just kind of shooting the shit
at this point. Yeah. But I was going to say, so yeah, Gensel, he was asking about, like, where would he go if he gets traded? What do you think?
If Gensel gets moved,
I
like what Casney said for Raymond. I mean, Raymond is not... Raymond has become untouchable.
Every trade Raymond. He's a part of the core.
He has had such a good year. He's driving the play. Like, he has broken out this year. He's not going
anywhere. He's a part of the core.
100%. That being said, Gensel being moved... where do I see him? Vegas?
Edmonton, for sure, it's possible.
Yeah. Tarasenko's getting moved. He could go to one of those two teams as well, yeah.
Yep. So the standings prediction at the start of the year, are you guys going to do another video to see who... Oh,
did we do that?
Yeah, we probably did, yeah. Oh, I don't even want to look at it, because obviously I probably said Devils. Oh, second or third. And now we're not making the playoffs, probably.
You know what? I'm pretty sure I said Detroit makes the playoffs. I'm pretty sure I was like, just to be different, I'm going to... I throw Detroit in there.
I forgot who I fell for. It was probably Ottawa again.
What channel was that on? Is that your channel?
I don't think I posted it on YouTube. It's definitely on Spotify though. You could find it.
Oh, but you gotta find that.
And the video, it's literally in video form though, so you'd be able to see our reactions and everything.
Oh well, we have to find that at some point.
Yeah, it would be funny to watch.
Hell yeah.
That's very funny.
On Henrique's channel, apparently.
Is it? Well, maybe it is. I don't remember honestly uploading. Lucas Raymond annoyed out of me when he played the Canucks because he was just falling all over the place. He's a diver, I guess.
You know what? That's the thing though. He falls a lot. He's like Jack Hughes.
Yeah, it's like they don't know how to. Even Luke, he falls all the time. Like, what is it?
I don't know what it is. 100%. I
don't get it.
I fully agree. He's always falling down. It's the same with there's a Spitfire who's supposed to go in the draft this year. Forget what his name is, but he's always laying down. Always. I'm saying, what on earth are what?
I don't get it.
He looks amazing, great shot, and he's fast, but he's just always falling down. No, not Tim Stützle. Tim Stützle is literally that's the opposite of what's happening here. I don't think it's intentional that Raymond and Jack Hughes fall.
No, they just they're dumb, I guess.
No, not Green Tree. No. Cristoforo.
It's weird because they're really good skaters too. They just fall a lot.
That's what's weird. Reason. Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, you can ask a few. We'll take a few.
If you guys want to ask anything, we'll wrap this up soon. But I think it was a fun little first episode. We got to get back in the swing of things.
Yeah, weekly, because then we can actually talk about like the new content, like, and then with the new event. Do you want to do it on Monday?
We can do it on Monday.
Yeah, because then obviously we'll have the new event.
It's not like we have anything else going on.
Not really, no.
You can take a look at the new content.
Yeah. Oh my God, Thrash, we gotta stay live for another 20 minutes though. Don't worry, right? To see the new content.
Oh my God, I don't even want to.
Do you think the Wings miss Hronek? No.
No.
They're doing better without him.
The problem with Hronek, and you know what's really interesting? I was talking. Who was I? It was Flop on Twitter. He doesn't think that Vancouver should keep Hronek.
Apparently, he wants $8 million. That's psychotic.
Hronek wants a big contract, and he's very bad defensively, and he has not been. He hasn't been putting up points anymore. He started out super hot. Apparently, his numbers have dropped off.
I mean, bad away. He's a Canucks fan. He said he's been great for us, so he likes him. But
1 sec. But yeah, he wants $8 million. You're not paying him $8 million for Vancouver. No.
Sub alert! I've got to mute.
Sky and I pissed on the Brosh on COD ranked.
God, takes that tier 1 for 42 months. Oh my God!
So in his last 19 games, he has 3, 5, 6, 7. I mean, 8 points in his last 19 games.
It's not terrible, I guess.
It's not terrible, but like on the pace he was on, that's a big drop off.
Yeah. He said he wants $8 million. I don't think he's gonna get $8 million. He probably won't. But you know, some team would probably give it to him. That's
the problem, right? That's the problem. If he wants $8 million, Vancouver's like absolutely not. But a team like Arizona,
is he an unrestricted free agent or is he restricted?
Yes, he is.
Oh, so wow.
He's like 28 or 29 or something.
He's been around a while. Jesus.
Yeah, he's not that old. He's 26. He'll be 27 next season.
He's not an unrestricted free agent. Apparently, that's what Badaway said.
Is he not?
That's what he just said. He's an RFA.
I mean that's fine if he's going to be an RFA.
He said someone said he has 44 points and a plus 34. You are insane.
I'm not the one saying this. Here's the thing. It's the Caps fan saying this, not me. I'm just going by what we were talking about today. Conversations on Twitter, my friend.
What are you doing, Scott?
Legitimately though, like I haven't followed him this year, but like I wouldn't pay him $8 million. Is all I'm saying.
Oh my, this guy doesn't like you. I think Coach Posse said Red Wings collapse. Tampa makes a run in Wings to nobody's surprise. Miss playoffs. Wow, that's crazy.
So yeah, he is an RFA after this year.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I mean,
he'll be 27.
They're either trading him or gonna give him an 8-year deal. I guess $8 million, right? So.
I don't see him making that much money, but yeah, apparently, like he wanted a lot in his last deal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, he wanted a lot in his last deal, and Detroit wouldn't do it. They struggled with him on a contract because he's already making 5.5 this year.
Yeah, so it's not that bad though for him. I think it's all right.
No, that's fine for now.
But he obviously wants a raise. That's the thing.
Yeah,
because this is like his probably next big contract or last big contract. So.
Yeah, because I believe it was Yzerman that signed him.
Yeah, probably.
And gave him 3 years. This is so long ago. God, I'm old. I think it was 3. He gave him 3 years, but Hronek wanted longer, and Yzerman wanted to take him to RFA.
Yeah.
I don't remember it at all, but he wanted like a long-term lot, and Yzerman was like, "No, let's cut it down." And
yeah, exactly. Where do you see Mantha and Nick Dowd going?
Mantha's going to Toronto so we can reunite with Bertuzzi so they can be the Bash brothers and do absolutely nothing in the playoffs. Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's tough to say. It really is.
Mantha.
Even the prime.
But he doesn't want to play.
Yeah, that's the thing. Mantha has been actually pretty good this year, though. I don't know if you've seen, but.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like he finally has a good year, but it's a contract year. This is what he does.
Exactly.
So, it is what it is, man. We're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess.
Will Markstrom get traded? Apparently, he's not. That's what someone came out.
No,
and said
Markstrom's not going anywhere. So,
unless that's just bait to try to get them, to get more, right?
Maybe, but I mean, we got what, a week to the deadline?
Yeah, at this point, I think
8 days away.
The 8th, right? I'm pretty sure.
So we're legitimately a week tomorrow. Oh, I kind of want to go live for the deadline now.
Yeah, we did. Didn't we do that last year? That we did a
I
live
feel like we did
podcast.
that, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
It was like later in the day because like noon came by. There was no trade, so
Yeah,
there's no reason to...
there was nothing.
Maybe we can do something.
Yeah,
We'll look at it at least.
that's really it too. By the way, yeah, because Markstrom have I think a couple years left, so they probably don't want to trade him right away if they don't have to.
How old is Markstrom?
34. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, but it doesn't mean he's gonna be bad. Like he could be.
No, it doesn't mean he's gonna be bad.
You could have
but...
a few good years still. You could have like 3 years of him like being elite still.
But what happens now? Like if you don't trade him and he ends up shitting the bed next year?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm amazed. Next Friday. Next Friday's the trade deadline.
Tomorrow, you mean?
Not tomorrow. Next Friday.
What's tomorrow then?
This Friday.
Oh, I think I got the HUD event.
Oh my god. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Hockey Ultimate Talk. Thrash, that's Henrique, and we honestly ranted and raved all day, and then this is not going to be a typical episode where we just jump around and...
It'll be more normal next week.
It'll be a little bit more normal, maybe, if we can get our shit together.
Yep.